there, Gray Family here from Blues Guitar Unleashed. Welcome and thanks for joining me. In today's video, I want to play around with kind of a cool little B.B. King idea, sort of. Really, this is just about using what I call the house pattern, which is often called the B.B. King box or the B.B. box. To be honest, he does use it some, but he also uses the traditional, box 1 and box 2 and all that kind of stuff. So it's a sound that tends to sound very B.B. King, but it's used by a lot of players, and B.B. King used a lot of other sounds. But let me walk you through what we're going to do, because it's kind of a cool idea. So we're going to be in the key of G, and the little thing I put into my looper was just a G blues. So what I'm going to be looking for is a G root on the second string. And this is what I'm going to build my pattern around. So I have my root, then I have the note a whole step above that. So in this case, that's the A on the 10th fret. And I have the C and the D on the 8th and the 10th fret of the first string. And then I have the 9th fret E down here on the 3rd string. Okay, so what you're going to notice is that you're going to hear me go from that E to that G a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. That sort of idea is paramount to this sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what you notice that I'm doing is I'm taking that A and I'm bending it up a whole step, which gives me a B. Now, B is the major third in the key of G. Now, as far as what else I'm doing in there, I'm just making stuff up. I'm just kind of pick something that bebops along. There's nothing written. I'm just sort of making up some stuff between that G and that E. And I really, I don't want you to learn, like, I'm not going to write this out. I don't want you to learn this. That's not what it's for. I want you to understand how it works so that you can either play your own jam track or find a little shuffle in G jam track and just play over it. Just try some stuff yourself. I want you to just kind of try it out and get the hang of it, okay? So that's all I'm doing. I'm bopping back and forth between the E and the G. If you want to use the top string, you certainly can, but I didn't in my example there. So when I bend up to the B, that's a major third. So if the 1 chord is going on, if the G7 chord is going on, I want a major sound. But if the 4 chord is going on or the 5 chord is going on, I don't want that. I want a B flat, which is the minor sound. So I have the major sound with a full bend. I have the minor sound with a half step bend. And truly, that's all there is to it. It's a whole step bend on a major sound, a half step bend on a minor sound. So let me fire up my loop and kind of walk you through this. And again, I'm not planning this, and I don't really want you to plan this. When you get to the spot where it's time to hit that bend, listen to what chord is going on and make the appropriate bend. Let me show you. Here we go. So this is the 1 chord. So I did the full step bend. There's the 4 chord, so that's the half step bend. That was the full, here's the 5, the 4, and there was that full step bend because that was the 1 chord. Here's the 5, 4, 1, so that was the full step bend. So notice that at times I use the full step bend and then the half step bend. Half step bend there, full step bend, half step bend, full step, right? So it's a little of both. And truly, that's all there is to it. And listen to how you can play like 2, 3, 4 choruses. Like you can just kind of mess around. It's only a few notes. You've probably heard of, my 4-note solo concept. Well, if you think about it, this is 4 notes. Right? I've got the E, the G, and the A. And then I'm either bending up to B or B flat. So maybe it's a 5-note solo. I don't know. You could even call it a 3-note solo plus the bends. Right? It's not complicated. Soloing doesn't have to be complicated. Notice that what really makes it is that I'm staying in time. I'm staying with the groove. When I play these little a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Little things like that. Stay off beat 1. It'll make all the difference. All right? So give it a shot. Play around with it. That's all I'm asking. It should be a lot of fun. And as always, if you have a friend that you think would dig this video, please share it with them. I'm Griff Hamlin from Blues Guitar Unleashed. I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.